Jiren fights Goku? The Pride Troopers make their debut? Kale goes Super Saiyan. Did Roshi just really whip out something new? What's up, guys? It's your boy Uchi here with your brand new review for this week's Dragon Ball Super episode 101 in about 2 minutes. Goku challenges Jiren to only get interrupted by Toppo and a surprise appearance. Before Goku, Caulifla, and a tired Kale, the Pride Troopers debut 5 members, which included some new faces amongst the group. We see Casserole, Tupa, Zoide, Kokote, and Keturu. After arguing over who would take on the group of troopers, we cut to Roshi and Tien taking out another fighter, the pre-show, with an all-new team combination attack. Shortly after, Frieza is shown deleting the Muscle Milk member Muchirim of Universe 10. Cut back to Goku taking on the duo of Tupper and Zoide, while Caulifla takes on Kale, leaving Kale open for a sneak attack by Kokote. Kale was then constructed in her own dimension off of Kokote's special ability, leaving Kale to be soon ganged up by the Pride Troopers. The androids take on Casserole while managing to save Goku and eliminate Tupper via his own technique. Casserole and Zoide manage to escape back to the remaining members in attempts to take out who they believe to be the weak links of their targets. Casserole orders Kokote to trap themselves in their own dimension so no one outside can interfere on the gang attack. And this is actually a super strong technique because Goku couldn't even transmission in that John. Caulifla gets beaten down to what seems to be near death, which then, to our surprise, awakens Kale in a controlled Super Saiyan form that breaks free of her dimension. The two female Super Saiyans engage in a beam struggle against the 4 Pride Troopers and come out on top with another surprise appearance from a controlled Super Saiyan Berserk Kale. The fight ends with Universe 11 losing the 5 Pride Troopers that started the episode with. And then we see Goku kindly letting Caulifla take the exhausted Kale away so they can regain stamina and fight again later. The episode ends with a lurking Brienne de Chateau of Universe 2 off into the distance. So before I go in on what I think this week's rating should deserve, why don't you guys start by voting in the poll above my head from your rating, top to bottom. Su freaking Goy, Super Saiyan, Saiyaman, Yajirobe, and Yamcha. And before I even go in again, I want to reveal how you guys thought, if y'all agree with me or not, in last week's review. 68% of you agreed with me that last week's episode was Su freaking Goy. Now, as far as this week goes, this episode was action-packed from start to finish. We have minimal dialogue, we have more action, and that is why you had a great episode. But again, at the same time, there was a lot of conflict going on. We had the Pride Troopers. We had the debut of some new members that we never seen before. We had Android 18 and Android 17 team up. We even saw Roshi and Tien do a little combination attack. Got a little appearance from Vegeta and Frieza, who did quick work to my man over in Universe 10 with the Muscle Milk. And then the struggle that the Pride Troopers had in trying to take out Goku, the androids, and the female Super Saiyans, they had to literally whip out all of their Johns and have Kokote do a dimensional barrier, which I think is actually one of the most busted abilities the Pride Troopers might have, because if they all teamed up at the same time, like all of them, including Jiren, they wouldn't get stopped by nobody. Ginyu Force ain't compared to the freaking Pride Troopers. They had to whip out all their cars. They played everything. And then, what do you know? We get Kale put into a situation where she's about to see her superior die. Potentially. But not really. Because obviously, if she did die, then they would have get DQ'd by default. It's because of this struggle, we see Kale actually ascend in her own way and literally break free of this dimensional barrier. And then manages to even push beyond and access her Super Saiyan Berserk form while still maintaining that control. And she does remember this time, because previously she did not. So with that all being said, and the fact that she had a team up with Caulifla and it did a unified beam John and she controlled it after the fact, we do know that it takes a toll on her body and she's very exhausted and very depleted afterwards. So after all this, what do we come with? This episode is none other than Su freaking Goy. Hope you guys voted in the poll above my head already by this time. And let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter and on Discord, especially on my Discord. And follow me on Twitch to make sure you guys can talk to me about all this and plenty more while I'm playing some games. And I'll see y'all next time.